Just to start, tell us your name, maybe a little bit about you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Boboli. I joined K-State in 2019. However, I was in K-State and I did 1 year of postdoc in Kansas State University in 2016 and 2017, like through 2016 up to 2017. And then I went to North Dakota and I worked over there for 2 years and then I came back to K-State. So I came to the US in 2011 and finished my graduate study in 2016, and then the rest of the story is just already being told. I am a teaching assistant professor, and I teach several classes in mechanical and nuclear engineering department that I really enjoy those. So my field is solid mechanics, and so I teach some courses in machine design, and so FEA, as well as there is another lab that I teach. It's measurements lab, and so I just oversee another class which is about engineering graphics. Mostly it's run by students, so students are instructors of those classes. I just oversee, I contact the company to give us some voucher codes and let us take the exam online and things like that. I always say that, so I have the best and worst job in the whole world. The best job because I really love my students, and so they're young and so they're energetic, so they give me energy. And so the bad part of it is, so they're always 20, 21, 22. So 10 years later, still my students are gonna be 20, 21, 22. But so I get older and older and I see that age gap and it is a little bit sad, but so this is really rewarding. So I really like interacting with students. I learn stuff while I'm teaching them some new stuff that is really interesting to me. One of the recent investigations that I've been doing was like learning about American culture and especially American slangs, that students teach me some slangs, so American slangs that is being really funny, humorous at the same time, and I learned this stuff, and this is the way that I break the ice with the students and then start communicating with them and interacting with them, and it's really good. I really like it. Students told me when you go to a restaurant and they are asking, like people ask you how was the food, don't say that it was good or it was nice and it was delicious. Just say it was bussin', which means that it was awesome apparently. And so that was really good. And a couple more that I learned was like if you like somebody's clothes and you can say that I like your drip, so you drip in, things like that, or you cap in, which means that you're lying, something like that. No cap means I'm serious. Things like that, they're funny, but yeah, it's very good. So these are the things that I learned recently. Definitely opens up it breaks the ice. It opens up new avenues for me to start the interaction, start talking to them. And so the very important part of teaching is to be able to connect to students. I always tell myself, I'm not teaching the course. I am teaching the students. They are the ones who are going to learn. So the course is already there. It was there 10 years ago. It's going to be there 10 years later. So I am interacting with students. I have to make sure that they learn the content. So this was one of the ways for me as an international student when I started my graduate study. So this was the way that I could start my conversation with other people. And it became my habit. So I implement it in my classes with my students, and seems like it is working. However, I believe that language is evolving, and so I'm pretty sure that 10 years later, I'm going to use other slangs, but still, the slangs that I learned recently, they're working now. So I always tell my students, do not study the course for the grade. Study to learn the content and use it in the future to make the world a better place. But if giving extra credit is encouraging them to do that, so I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm flexible. I am willing to work with students. I have to always be accessible to students. I never lock the door in my office. Students are always welcome to come to my office, ask questions, or if they have any concerns, if they want me to go over the contents again for them in my office, I can do that. Good.
Unless you have, anything you want to add.
I just wanted to say that I'm not qualified to tell you what's best to do, but I know that if you try hard, you will achieve your goals.